Hello there, welcome to my channel, Maze's Life, where I'm terrible at managing money, but trying to get better. So with today's video, I am on my April 2025 monthly debt confessions. So let's get started. All right, so here, as you can see, this is my overall debt picture. So this is all of the debts that I currently have. Here on the left-hand side, I have the names of those debts organized by my credit cards first and then my loans. This was originally separated out this way and then organized from the smallest balance to the largest balance, and then again on the loans from the smallest balance to the largest balance. But as you can see, several things have changed. My Chase Freedom, which is a credit card that was originally had a $0 balance, it now has the highest balance. And then several cards that I had before with balances and without, they had $0 balances, or some did not, but now they are closed. All right. We're gonna go on and we're gonna do the next balances for this month. So my new balance for my Chase Freedom card went down $80.39. That is the minimum payment minus, what goes to the monthly interest. All right. I'm just trying to lessen my credit cards. So let's scroll down. So my California Coast Credit Union went down $24.16. That is also the minimum payment minus the interest. And then my next two credit cards, those cards still have a they're still closed. They have not been reopened. And I don't think that you can reopen them at a certain time. I've been debating whether or not I want to remove these from my debt picture. I just like having them here because I like to see where I started off at. I started my debt in this debt-free journey, but I've had multiple debt-free journeys. But this one has started since September 2023 with a total balance of $71,725.67. I've easily had well over $75,000 of debt, maybe even closer to $80,000 of debt, but I have never been debt-free. I always tend to stray, especially in March, when it's my birthday month, my dad's birthday, my mom's birthday's in April, my best friend's birthday's in March, and the summer hits. So this time around, I am all these months in and I'm making good progress. So hopefully this is the time that sticks. All right, then my Citi Diamond credit card went down $670.27. And this is the card that I'm actively trying to pay off because this has a balance transfer promotion card, interest rate on this card, and it ends in October of 2025, this year. So I want to have this paid off by September, just in case. Better safe than sorry. All right, then there's my Bank of America Platinum card. This card went down $180, and this card also has a balance transfer promotion that's ending in November of this year, 2025. So I am actively trying to pay off both cards. This card will need to be paid off just a month after this one does, and I have a long ways to go and a lot of debt to pay off by then. All right, then we have my USAA rate credit card. So this card went up $126.03. I have just been, so I decided to switch over from, instead of using my Chase Freedom card as my daily card, as my USAA rate card as my daily card. And so it went up $126.03 with the interest. I start my second job. I've already started my second job, but I start receiving my paycheck for my second job soon. And so hopefully I'll have months where none of the balances go up for any of the card. But because I'm so focused off of paying off these two debts, that is why some of these debts get neglected. All right, then my Chase Sapphire card is still closed. And then my Wells Fargo card went down the minimum monthly payment, and there's no interest on this card because it's also on a balance transfer, I believe until 2026. So it went down $55, and then I threw an extra 50 cents just to get it to this round $0 amount. Same with this City Diamond. I just threw in the extra 27 cents just to get it to a round number. All right, then I have my City Double Cash credit card, which went down the monthly minimum payment of $41. This one also has a balance transfer promotion on it, but again, I think it ends in 2026. I'll have to double check. All right, so overall, even though I did go up in that one credit card, my total credit card balance went down $925.29. So I have a new credit card balance of $27,029.23. Yay. All right, then let's move on to my loans. So this is my Vivint loan. It goes down every single month, $37.16. That is my monthly minimum, and there's no interest on this loan for the entire life of the loan. All right, then there's my student loan. This is conclusive of about 5 student loans that have anywhere from 4 to 5.5% interest on those loans. I do have them all grouped together. After I'm done paying off my debts, I might decide to separate them out. I'm not sure. But for right now, because this is my largest debt, and even when it wasn't my largest debt, it was my second largest loan, it was still something that would be something that I would focus on way longer in the future. So I'm not going to even think or stress too much about this as of yet. All right, so now let's go ahead and move down to my next loan. So my next loan is my auto loan. My monthly minimum payment is around $286, I think 65 cents. So my car obviously has interest on it. I believe it's 3.94% interest rate, and it went down, the balance went down this month, $259.30. So as you can see, there is some that still goes to interest, but not as much as when I first took out the loan. All right, then my personal loan. This is the bane of my existence. This is my loan that I hate, or my debt that I hate the most. It has a large monthly payment of $553.88. And as you can see, my balance only went down $483.57. I'm very thankful that it's finally going down with less than $100 in interest, but it has taken forever to get to this point. I had to change my loan due date. It used to be taken out like around the 27th or 28th of the month, and now I have the monthly payment due date taken out on the 3rd of the month. So originally my debt payoff date for this loan was January 2026, but I'm not sure if it got moved back to either February or even March of 2026, simply because I had to pause that loan. They made me pause the loan for a month, the loan payment for a month. So if this got paid off in January, I'd be very happy, but I'm thinking it might go to February or March. Okay, so now that I've moved this up, we can go to my next line, which is my total loans balances and the differences. So month to month, my total loan balances went down $863.21. Every single month, it tends to go down around this much. Every single month, this balance tends to go down about this much. But it raises just a little bit because the more I pay off the balance, the less in interest I have to pay. So, looking overall, my total debt for the month of April 2025 is $51,134.41. So that means that my debt has gone down $1,788.50. And I'm very, very happy with that. Yeah, I'm excited for that, actually. This is one of my best months to date, I believe. Except for maybe a couple months last year where I had my tax return. This year, instead of getting back taxes, last year when I had my second job, not a single penny got taken out for federal income tax. So I owed almost $1,000 this year. Luckily, because I pay student loan interest and that's tax deductible some way, somehow, I only ended up owing $761 in taxes. But last year, I believe I got a $2,000 tax refund. And this year, I'm very far from it. And I was just surprised that my debts went down this much when I had to pay over $750 in taxes in April for the year 2024. Yeah. All right, so, well, actually, I filed my taxes April 2nd, but my taxes won't come out until April 15th, and I'm filming this on April 7th, so that's probably why it's gone down so much. I haven't paid that $761 yet. Oh, that's next month's problem. Okay, so let's look at my debt tracker. Here I have a few debt trackers I like to use to track how much debt I'm paying. And just a visual representation to see the total overall debt progress instead of a month-to-month picture. So here I have my total debts that I started off with in September 2023. And I have each box being represented as roughly exactly $718, because that times 100 is roughly almost this amount, or a little bit more than this amount. So for the month of March, I'm going to go ahead and, what color am I using? Blue. All right, I'm going to go ahead and color in for the debts that I paid off. So over $1,400, that's 2 boxes. All right. I don't like how I wrote that. I think I should have put the April on top, but oh well. Yeah, yes, I'm so excited. All right. So let's move down to my credit cards. I don't think I can color off anything in my credit cards because I've spent since my lowest amount. So for this month, I was at, this calculator is disgusting. Clean that. Okay, so let's see. I start off with $30,626.05. I'm now at $27,029.23. If I divide that by 307 dollars for each box, I can color in 11 boxes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So nope, I cannot color in anything for this tracker, even though I'm down month to month almost $1,000. I am still up since August 2024, now in April 2025, so not today. All right, with my loans, I can always color in something for my loans. So my loan started off with $41,099.62, and I'm now at $24,105.18. And if I divide that by $411, I'm coloring 41 boxes. What's after green? Orange. All right, so then that is, let's say 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. Ooh. Oh no, I have 41. Okay, so this is 44, 43, 42, 41. So I'm coloring 2 boxes. All right. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alrighty, so if I just bring this back here, that is my breakdown of my now $51,134.41 of debt. Hopefully you can see that. Thank you for following along. If you stayed to the end of the video, I'd love to have you join this journey with me. So hit subscribe, click the like, and leave a comment down below. Especially if you have any advice for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But my next video will be out tomorrow. So thank you, and until then, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.